Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
I'm Jerry.
And I'm Linda.
We're the Newcomers. We come to you every Monday with Mailbag Monday. And if you don't know who we are, we're just two retired folks, probably just like you. Our average viewer is 60 years old or so. And we're just telling you little hints, tips, tricks of retirement.
And mostly from the Villages, Florida, in the center of the state.
We're in the center of Florida, about 60 miles north of Orlando. And we have a thriving neighborhood here of 160,000 people when everybody's here. We have seasonal people here that are here about 5-6 months a year. But it's a great place to live, and we invite you to like and subscribe our channel, and you'll have lots of adventures with us. And we appreciate you being with us today. It's a good show. On today's show,
should you rent before you buy?
Meet some like-minded people.
Police presence in the villages.
Exploding e-bikes.
Parking in the driveway.
Ugh. Bubble wrap.
Alexa, close the living room blinds. Coming up on this week's Bubble Wrap, I'm going to show you how I did it.
And a whole lot more.
Hit it, Wally.
Send us your questions, we've got your answers. Jerry and Linda's Mailbag Monday.
Thanks to everybody that joined us on Wednesday Night Live. We always have a good time on Wednesday night. Sometimes, obviously, and you can tell, when we go on the air, we don't have any idea what we're doing, but we interact with you from all over the country, and our good friend Sandra down there in Tasmania. And we talk to people in the Philippines and people in Germany, and who knows? We never know. So join us on Wednesday nights, and we'll have a live broadcast for you. Thank you for using our Amazon storefront, I got to tell you, and just thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Last month was our best month ever on Amazon. Woohoo! And that's because it was Amazon Prime Days, and you guys really took it to heart and went through our storefront, and it helped. So thanks so much. And this week we had the pleasure of receiving a few gifts, and we wanted to open a couple of them on the air here for you. Back there is a couple of t-shirts we found on our door from none other than the hardest man working in show business, and that's Jace Gallagher. And we saw him last week performing at Cody's in Brownwood.
I think he was at Boosters this last
He's all over.
He's everywhere. We love his music.
And here's something we got. Linda couldn't wait to open it. I said, let's open it on the show, but it came in a little box. It was from Amazon. And what is it?
We opened this up, and I think it had to do with the live show, maybe, because we talk a lot about, we throw out some crazy questions. So what do you like to do? What movies you like? What books you like to read? What kind of food's your favorite food? And that kind of thing. So someone sent us, and you know what? It was
Mark Bendrickson.
Yes, Mark. And Mark sent us this little bag, and it has this little dice, and all I do is roll it, and then it's going to tell me what to cook that night, so we don't have to argue.
It's for dates. No, it says, here, you read it? I don't know.
We both don't have our glasses on today, but I mean, it'll go chicken night or Chinese or whatever.
Pizza. Or it could be going out. Burgers.
So it's a fun little thing. I love this. This is so cute. Of course, our grandkids, I had to make sure they were with us when we opened it.
Keeping it fresh. Chinese. Now, we can't do that at home.
No, we'll have to go out on that night.
General So, I'm coming for you.
But that was fun, and I had to keep it for my grandkids.
Thank you, Mark. That was very thoughtful. What'd you elbow me for?
Because I've been talking twice, and you've interrupted me, and I couldn't say two things, and you just went barreling through 2 times. You go back and watch this. I'm going to give you a shame on you. Anyway, look up. This was a fun little gift. Thank you so much, Mark.
That was it?
No, I had more, but you've already stole all my thunder.
And we got this. This is from the Smith Hearts. Now, we know who they are. They're in Arkansas, and they are just wonderful viewers. Let's open that up here. You want to do the honors?
They are the sweetest couple ever, and they cruise with us sometimes, so we just really enjoyed their company. Okay, now this is going to be one of those. Oh, my goodness. Don't we have scissors right here? And watch my neck muscles pop out. Watch my straining fingers. Oh, says something right there. Tear, strip. Oh, here. Oh, there it is. Good grief. Look at this. How easy this is. Nope, that's not easy either.
We can't see because it's under the camera.
Okay, here we go. We got it now. Well, you know, this is always fun to get a little gift every once in a while, a little surprise. But don't have to do that. Do not have to do that. Oh my goodness. Oh, looky here. Oh, the perfect mix. Jerry and Linda, established 1978. Our anniversary is on the 29th. And someone remembered. That is so sweet.
Yeah, tomorrow.
We actually do have a couple cards somebody sent
It's
us.
tomorrow. What do you have planned? Do you have anything planned special for me?
Well, let's see. We're going to go have... What is,
Spam!
does it really say that?
No, I think it says sushi.
We can't read. Oh, 'cause we're not sushi people.
But thank you, Todd and
Thank
Natalie.
you.
That's
Oh,
so
that's
nice.
super, super
You
sweet.
remember that. That's
Yeah.
so
Oh
good.
my gosh.
All right.
47 years.
Once in a while, you know, I like to keep things rolling a little bit, and I do step on her toes, but she hardly ever used to talk, and so I'd have to talk all the time, and now I haven't.
Get out of my way. It's my turn.
I haven't
It's
learned
my
to turn it down yet. Anyway, I was at a store the other day, and it was a store shirt on a guy checking out. This guy was about 20 years old, fresh out of the basement, I think, you know. And his shirt said, "Be amazing today."
Yeah.
And, you know, I'd like to kick off the conversation. I asked him, I said, "Hey, what have you done amazing today?" And he looked at me like, "Huh?" I said, "What have you done amazing?" He said, "I showed up for work."
Oh.
And, you know, I thought, how appropriate is that for some young people today? Now, there's some wonderful young people. I saw some yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
But this guy thought that his amazing feat of the day was to get up and come to work.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to run out and get him a trophy.
Oh, Jerry.
So I said to him, I said, "Well, that's not amazing." I said, "Well, you know, your shirt says be amazing today. What are you going to do that's amazing?" He goes, "I don't know. I'm sorry I disappointed you."
Oh.
And I said, "Oh, you didn't have to disappoint me, but I'm just trying to help you be amazing."
Yeah.
So anyway. I
So
guess that
how
was-
can you be amazing?
Yeah, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have said anything to him.
You got him thinking, hon.
Another thing that happened on my way into the store,
Right. You already know. It's Aldi's, right?
darn, I didn't want to let that out.
You already did in that one.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't say Aldi's, did I?
Yeah, twice.
I did. I didn't think I did. On the way into the store, this guy's right next to me, and we got out of our cart and we started walking in. He goes, "Hey, you want my cart?" And I said, "Oh, that's nice." I said, "Yeah, I'll take it back for you." Because I was only going to get a gallon of milk and a loaf of bread. That was it.
Yeah.
And I said, "Thank you, I'll take it back for you." And he goes, "That'll be a quarter." And I thought he was kidding. He wasn't kidding at all. Because when you take the carts back, they have a quarter in them. And when I said I don't have a quarter, I was going to charge my food. He said, "Well, then I'll take it back myself."
Because then he would push it in and this quarter would pop out.
That's
see?
right.
So you didn't have the quarter to repay him. Yeah.
Here's a tidbit for you folks that live in the villages. If you want to have anything done, let's say you want to add some trees, or maybe you want to put some pavers in, or you want to extend your flower bed, or whatever you want to do, you have to get the ARC, the Architectural Review Committee approval. And we're thinking about doing a little something outside, and I needed my site plan. And you'll have to have yours. So get it before you need it. Right now, if you don't know where it is, round up a site plan from your house, and you can get them at the county courthouse, I think. But I was able to find ours and have it on hand to use.
Good.
So get a copy of your site plan so that when it comes down to it and you need it in a hurry, you'll know where it is, because you have to file that, and you'll put the drawing on there of your new proposal. And it'll show you your setback from the street, from your sidelines, the width of your house, the depth of your house, all those things. So make sure you have a site plan of your home handy. It might have 3 or 4 of them stuck away in a file so you can use them whenever you need them.
We sure could use some viewer videos. We're kind of running low on that. So if you have a video, talk about, give us a question, we'd love to hear from you.
All the questions you'll hear today came to us through email or Facebook or YouTube. But we also would love to have your video that you actually tape. And instead of typing it, just tape your question and we'll throw you on at the beginning of the show. You'll be our first question. Yeah, in landscape format. And it's kind of fun that way. Just make sure you get a quiet one, a quiet background, and no music. Just give us your question, tell us who you are, tell us where you live, and have a little fun with it, and then we'll put it on. So, good deal.
That's great.
Be amazing today.
Our first question reads today, does the Villages have their own police department? I know they have fire and medical departments, but have not heard anything regarding security. And we do have a community watch group that goes through. We also have Sumter Police that will come around. So we do have a police presence and a security presence in the Villages. I feel very safe.
Well, the community watch can't do anything police-wise.
Right.
They can't stop a burglar. They couldn't arrest anybody for speeding, but they can report things. And so that's probably the best you're going to get from the community watch. But they are out there all the time driving around. They'll spot that big alligator in your neighborhood maybe, or a sinkhole, or a lightning strike, or maybe your house is on fire, or even you leave your garage door open. They'll call you and tell you. I don't think they'll call you at 3 a.m., but if it would happen at 11:30, we got a call, left our garage open. So that's a neat thing. We're talking about the police. We have a sheriff, and the Villages is in 3 counties. It's big. It's long north to south. Sumter, Lake, and Marion County, and each one of those has their own law department. So they will police their area within the Villages. And of course, state police have access everywhere, but frankly, I've never seen a state policeman in the Villages. But we have 3 departments that are working together to keep us all safe here, Community Watch. And we have the largest concentration in any retirement community of veterans and retired law enforcement. So thieves that come a knocking better be ready to hit reverse real quick.
This next question is from Claremont Rick. Hi guys, I was recently watching a video about being born in the 50s and growing up in the 60s and early 70s. Many of the comments were fabulous and they all talked about going back to that time. It then hit me that the Villages brings many of us adults back to those times. Imagine you see a lot of people your age, just a little more grown up, riding bicycles, playing games, hanging out in the same places like the squares.
Then you have some like-minded and like-thinking people. You know, and that's cool. That's what we like to be surrounded by. We don't mind having a discussion with people with opposite viewpoints, but we like to be surrounded by people that do what we do. And if we want to go play bocce, we want to get some people people that want to play bocce. You want to go to the movies, get a movie club. You know, we always can find people to do what we want to do. I had somebody ask me, let's go fishing. You know, that's great.
Yeah, I mean, we're almost 70 now, and we were grew up in the 70s, so we had like music. We had the same kind of music, so it was, you're right. This is the age in the retirement community, the 60s, 70s, and 80s. We did grow up together.
And we like to say that everybody comes to the Villages to have a good time. You want to retire in a place where you can have fun. And we do have fun here. And everybody we talk to just about has fun. We did talk to a couple last week. We told you on Wednesday Night Live, I believe, about a couple that didn't like it here. And we met him over in a store, and I said, how do you like it? And he goes, we don't like it. It's too hot. It's just too hot here. I try to tell people, it's hotter than you can imagine sometimes. But it's worth it for us. We like it. But I remember do you remember this? We had a relative that lived down here that we came to Dunedin, but the Dunedin over by the coast, by Clearwater.
Right.
Back in the 1980s. And I remember going to the mall with them one time and coming out of that mall and hit that asphalt, and I thought, oh my goodness, it was so hot. And that's the way it gets on some days. You don't want to hang out in a parking lot on a hot day, that's for sure.
No. We go into the air conditioning, and thank goodness we have them down here.
Absolutely.
Keep them going.
The next question is by the same folks, and we appreciate that. They say they've never lived in an HOA before. And I'll stop right there and say that we don't live in an HOA either. we live where there are amenity fees, but we don't have an HOA per se, but a lot of the same regulations and rules that you would encounter in one. They're not sure it'll be a good fit for us, and they're thinking of renting in the villages for a year to make sure that's what they want to do. Have you heard of anyone else doing this? We have. We've heard of a lot of people that come down and rent for an extended time, and I think that a great many of those people end up buying a home. Yeah. But we met a couple the other day that said they were coming down here for the 15th year in a row to rent.
Oh my
this winter.
goodness.
So they come down and you know, they don't buy a home, so they're not truly a snowbird, but boy, they come down here and have a good time. So you wouldn't be alone if you did that. I'm betting that if you do it, you'll probably end up buying a home down here.
Hi, Jerry and Linda. If you've watched any of my other bubble wraps, you know that I love home automation. Watch this one. Alexa, open living room blinds. And watch it over there. The living room blinds are going to automatically open. You can use your voice or you can use the app. The secret is this little device right here. It's called a SwitchBot. There's a little motor and a battery right here, and this is a gear assembly, and it turns my little twisty rod here, and it makes the blinds open and close. The really neat thing is you don't have to disassemble much. You take off the header rail here and hook up everything. You don't have to disassemble anything, and this actually fits all kinds of rods. So if you've got a large one or a small one, it'll go right on. There are adapters that come in the box. In the box with the SwitchBot is a solar panel which mounts here on your glass window, and it'll charge the battery automatically so you don't have to. You can set your SwitchBot to close or open fast or slow. I have these set on fast, so listen what the sound is. Alexa, close dining room blinds. It's not too bad. The SwitchBot tilt blind mechanism normally runs about $190. I got mine during Prime Days, and I got all three for $134.81. So I would wait to see if they're on sale, and you might be able to save a few bucks. Besides using your voice, you can also open and close your blinds with the app. I just come down here, hit fully open, and voila, the blinds will open. Some might call me lazy. I just like to have fun with gadgets. Seriously, it took me about 10 minutes per shade to put them up. I'm Peter Bernard, and that's this week's Bubble Wrap.
Thank you, Peter. Always does a great job. We appreciate you, and I know everybody out there does too. And remember, folks, if you have an idea for Peter, just send that in, and I will forward that over to him, and he'll put it on his list, and if he can get to it, he certainly will. So thanks to all of you, and thank you, Peter.
This is our cat Monty. He is 15 years old. He is doing his favorite thing right now, which is sitting on the lanai next to his favorite things, his squirrels, his birds, his lizards, and his newly planted cat grass and catnip bowl. He's also enjoying a slight nap before somebody with a mower or a lawnmower comes around and disturbs his peace. Last year, he stayed at the villages for the summer in an Airbnb, which he truly loved. And he is a good boy. See you when we get there.
Well, another cat. You know, I'm kind of coming over to the cat zone. We spent some time at our middle son's house this past weekend, and he's got an adorable calico cat named Callie. How original. And she is a doll. I love her.
Yeah, she's older.
She jumped right up in bed with me.
Yeah. She was checking you out, like, well, who's in this room?
What a well-mannered cat. Never causes any problems. No odor. It's just a great cat. Love it.
It's sweet. It is sweet.
Thanks for that pet of the week. Remember, you can send one in too. We love to get them. just get down and personal with your cat. There wasn't a lot of action in that video, but
It was a sleepy
it was
cat.
good. It was well narrated, and I liked it. But
Yeah.
a little more action would be good. Do what your pet does. Show us a day in the life. That would be just awesome. This letter concerns e-bikes. We have 3 e-bikes. Linda has 2, and I have 1. And we store them in our garage, and they're out there 365 days a year.
Yeah.
Each one of them has one of the lithium batteries, and it has a special charger that goes with it. We also have an electric golf cart out there, and that has a built-in charger, but we do have a cord that we have to plug it into the wall. And their question is, we were told not to store them in temperatures too cold or hot above 140 degrees. I was just wondering if folks in the villages store them in those hot garages. Well, as I just said, we do.
Yeah.
It's out there. Well, first of all, I think what you should do is make sure you buy a reputable product.
Yes.
And we did. You know, I wouldn't want, a second or third hand cart with a questionable battery out there that I'm charging up.
Yeah.
But you don't overcharge it. When it's fully charged, just unplug it. And the same with the bicycles. When they're charged, in fact, we've been told to leave our bikes less than 100% charged. We've never run those bikes out of power.
No, we don't.
Provide some human power too, so
Right,
it's
right.
good.
Takes a while.
But yeah, don't let them overcharge. Get a brand name bicycle. You know, if you find a new electric bicycle for $300, I don't know. I'm thinking the batteries on ours might cost $300. You know, so make sure you get a good one. Follow the rules as far as charging. Don't leave them plugged in when you're gone.
Right.
In fact, we don't like to leave them plugged in when we're asleep, although I don't think there's really any danger because we have good stuff.
Yeah.
But you can read up on it, and don't believe all of the sensationalism regarding a fire and the electric batteries, because we don't know the history on those batteries. Did it come from a brand new golf cart? Did it come from a new bike with a new battery? Were you following the rules? Odds are something wasn't done right. Yeah. Anyway, as always, don't rely on us for all your information, but that's the way we feel about it. You do your own work.
Someone asked, are we allowed to park a car in our driveways? I want to know in case we have 2 cars and both cars do not fit in the garage. They'll have one out in the driveway. Yes, you can park your car in the driveway. It happens in every neighborhood. We don't, because we only have 1 car, but we do have 2 golf carts. And so it does get a little crowded in our garage, but we just don't like the look of a car in the driveway.
I hate it. I hate it. Some of our closest relatives park their cars in the driveway, but it doesn't look great. You know, down here storage is at a premium and those garages get full. If you move in, you may have boxes in your garage for 6 months or a year and your car's going to sit out in the driveway. But I still don't like it. I just don't think it looks great. But I know I'll get people writing in saying, well, who do you think you are to tell us that we shouldn't park our car in the driveway? It's our house. We paid for it. We pay taxes.
Right.
You know, heck with you, you're
Right.
entitled bleepity bleep. And I just don't think it looks good. You know, you've heard me say it before. We've spent $500,000 on a house, and so many people do. And when you come down the street, instead of seeing the house, what do you see? You see somebody's Rambler out front. There's a blast from the past.
Yeah.
But you're totally able to do it.
Right.
I think right now we have somebody's travel trailer out in front of our house. And you're allowed to do that as well out on the street for a small period while you load it up, get all charged up and so forth. But and a good thing to remember is that every single district may have a different rule. So make sure you know what the rules are in your district, because it may differ from my district, and mine may differ from District 13 and so on.
That's right.
Hey, we're not going to have any more word jumble. I mean, I might blow one in every once in a while. But the consensus was forget the word jumble.
It's too hard for me.
It takes me a long time. It might take me 2 hours to create that word jumble, because I create all those blocks and put the letters in. You know, today's may have 19 letters, next week's may have 25 letters. And it was just a little bit of a chore. So we're not going to do it. But if you have an idea of something you'd like to see, let us know. Or if you have a riddle or something funny or something to share, you know, let us know. If it's not a copyrighted item, we can use it on our show, and we'd be glad to do that. So keep it in mind. And if you like the word jumble, there are plenty of those. Just Google something, and you know, you can find it.
And now it's time for sweet and salty, but do want to share. We got a little sweet and salty this last week. I think it's right here.
Oh,
This is a bag tag we got from our dear friend, Mary and Mike, and it says salty but sweet. Are you salty but sweet, or am I salty but sweet?
I was in a good mood till you jumped all over me there in the first minute of the show.
Anyway, let's read some salty and sweet, and I'll start with the sweet. And this is from NV1173. There are so many YouTubers from the villages, but you guys are so creative. Well, there you go. See, you're creative.
There are way too many YouTubers in the villages. Golly.
And you know what's happening? It's almost every sales agent, realtors, now they're all doing everything on YouTube.
Yeah,
so
lots of people
it's just
are.
blowing up. So, yeah, everybody.
We appreciate our loyal viewers, though, and that's you. If you're watching at this stage of the show, we know you. We know you're great, and
Yeah.
we appreciate
Yeah,
it
we
so
do.
much. Yes, we do.
And now the salty.
I got 2 salties from the same guy on the same day.
Yowza.
His name is Steve.
Uh-oh.
Steve's first one said, "Who cares?"
Okay.
Well, I don't know, Steve. You watched a show, I don't know. And then he said, "We're full of ourselves."
Oh, wow. Okay.
Anyway, if you don't like yourself, who's going to like you, huh? Well, we might be, but it didn't start out that way.
Yeah.
But we've made so many friends, and it's so fun doing it. And Linda's gotten more confident, and it may look like we're full of ourselves, but we appreciate all of you, and we
do.
appreciate every single
do.
thing that we get, like these shirts and that beautiful thing from Todd and Natalie, and the wonderful little
Thing from Mark.
date night deal. So good deal. Oh, I just had an idea. I saw somebody yesterday that looked like Rob Gronkowski, the football player.
Oh, yes.
And there are people out there everywhere. And I wondered if you all had ever or have any relatives or friends that look like famous people. If you send a picture of them in, we'll put it up there and say, "Who's this guy look like?" And see if our viewers can figure out who that look-alike is. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? I've had, who is it? Everything from Matt Dillon, James Arness, to Bill Clinton, to whatever for me.
Okay.
She's had Raquel Welch.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And
really, yeah, that's a good one.
yeah. So send us in a picture if you are, or if you know somebody that's a doppelganger.
Yeah.
Send it in, and we'll see if our viewers can figure out who they were. That'll be fun.
That'll be good.
Might take the place of word jumble.
It's time for shout-outs.
And now it's time for Jerry and Linda's shoutouts.
First of all, last week I forgot to put the pictures in.
Oh,
And so
yeah.
we did all this big talking, how much we love you, how great you are, and I forgot to put the pictures in. So I'm going to give you a few extra this week. You can see these are some wonderful people, and I could start naming them. I used to name all the people, but then I'd get the names mixed up, because we're not that good at this, and it turned into an ordeal. So there they are. Take my word for it. These are some special people.
Yeah,
And,
we appreciate all of you. We really do.
Usually she'll have some from Bargains and Blessings where people will come in and want to
my
get a picture and
goodness,
they'll send it in.
Yeah,
And,
that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, she's quite an attraction over there. But thanks to everybody that sends us those pictures. We love to be able to put a face to those names that we like so much.
That's right.
That's going to do it for this week's edition of
Mailbag Monday.
If you liked our show today, please press that like and subscribe button and share it with all your friends and relatives and everyone you know. Until next time.
See You When You Get Here.